Business with Maria Moore on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rick Smiley Morning Show, man. Listen, hey, it is about to go down with the one and only Maria Moore. Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Good morning, everyone. So Mind Body Business today is all about resilience. You know, the pandemic has brought about changes in many areas of our lives, and that also brought on stress, anxiety, and fear. But practicing resilience with your fitness goals is particularly challenging. So, you know, a lot of folks live in that cookie and couch life, eating cookies on the couch, and that's just about it. But fortunately, there are ways that you can be resilient in and out of the gym. Number one, Rickey, I want to encourage people to reshape their perspective of mistakes, because setbacks are really stepping stones and struggles are designed to strengthen you. And I like to think of setbacks like connecting flights, right? You know, sometimes you may have like a goal for yourself, and you may not end up where you thought you should be, but it's just like a connecting flight. Like if you want to go from Atlanta to LA and all of a sudden you land and you in Leavenworth, Kansas, and you like, what in the world? Why am I here? It's just a connecting flight. So just because you experience setbacks and mistakes and challenges, that does not mean that you're not moving towards your goals. So there's a quote that says, mistakes are a bruise, not a tattoo, and you should never let defeat define you. So reshape your perspectives of mistakes. Number two, give yourself some grace. You know, we're operating under very different circumstances. People are scared, they're uncertain, they're anxious. And sometimes we put this pressure on ourselves to achieve goals in the same manner we did before the pandemic, right?
Right.
But a lot of people are experiencing the heaviness of the mental challenges, again, the uncertainty. And it's kind of like, you know, you can drive 70 miles an hour under clear conditions on a highway. But if it's raining, if it's thunderstorming, you have to slow down.
That's right.
And so this is very, very important, Rickey, for people to understand and to not pressure yourself to move as fast as you did prior to the pandemic. Give yourself some grace. And also, number three, Rickey, this is my favorite one, is to set what I call stage goals. So motivation is often fueled by achievement. So you need to look at your big goal and determine the specific intentional steps to achieve it. So for example, with nutrition, say someone is, you know, overweight, maybe they want to lose 50, 60, 100 pounds. You know, a lot of times people immediately think, well, I'm going to exercise really hard. I'm going to cut all of my carbs. That's a lot of pressure. So when it comes to nutrition, I tell people to go in these stages. The first stage is portion control. So what you're already eating, just scale back a little bit. Now, after you've mastered that, the next stage, nutritional timing. So look at your last meal of the day. Try to cut that early. We talk about that a lot, Rickey, here on the show. And then you go to that balanced, nutrient-dense stage where you're cutting carbs. And when you stabilize yourself at the end of each stage, it's very, very more manageable, if you will, to move on to the next stage.
Right.
You know, trendy hacks, shortcuts, people like that, right?
Right.
They eventually require you to go back and redo the steps that you skipped. And another thing, Rickey, and I don't know if this resonates with you or anyone on the show, is to take advice from people who are at the stage that you're in. One thing that I learned, as a fitness coach is that, you know, I've never been 100 pounds overweight, right? I've had kids and I've lost weight, but I don't know how it feels to be 100 pounds overweight, to have limited mobility, to be unable to exercise. So I decided to take women that I've already coached and have lost 100 pounds, and they're kind of like mentors to women who come into my programs and need that different perspective. You know, so if you are, you know, you got a lot of debt, you shouldn't be taking advice from a person that's at the stage of millionaire status, building wealth, flipping real estate. Like, talk to somebody who has just simply gotten out of debt, who has managed their bills better. So, so those are some things that you can do in terms of being more resilient during these challenging times, Rickey.
Well, we appreciate all this info, Maria. Let everybody know how you could be reached.
Absolutely. You can find me on Instagram. That's the best way to communicate with me, at Maria Moore, MariaMore. Also on the web at mariamore.com, and make sure you put one O in the more.
And fellas, don't go in there being disrespectful, because she fam you thick. You heard me?
Yeah, fam, you thick like cold peanut butter.
Yeah, she got a hug and then don't play.
Yes, sir.
Baltimore.
I'm talking about he'll show up on you. He'll pull up on you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Like Chris say, don't do it, Rickey. Don't do it. Yeah. Y'all, one time for Maria Moore.
One time.